Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get these perfect, most amazing curls. You guys requested this look, so thank you. But before we get started, I want to make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I post new videos every week, so I'm going to put a link right here. Click subscribe. You can click now, you can click later. Also, come hang with me on Instagram. My username is TrinaDuhra. Alright, let's get started with the look. So I like to start with day old hair, meaning that I washed it yesterday. It's had some time to relax and natural oils have set in. And then I go and give my hair a quick spritz with some hairspray. For this I'm using the Frieda Frizz hairspray. And I'm just going to lightly take that all over the hair. Not too much because you don't want it to be crunchy. And then for the curling iron, I use the Hot Tools 3/4 inch barrel size, and this is meant to give you very tight spiral-like curls. We are not going to be using the clamp, so if you do have a clipless curling iron, you can totally use that, just a small one. Also going to need a whole bunch of bobby pins. Luckily for me, I always have a whole bunch on hand. And now we're going to section up the hair, starting with the lower half. And now what you're going to want to do is take little sections. Ugh, it's stuck underneath my chair. Come on. Now you're going to take the curling iron and put it right here behind your ear and start wrapping. And for this curl, I'm wrapping away from my face. And you want to treat this like the way that you would normally curl your hair, so you can do the towards your face and away from your face, so repeating after every curl. But around your face, you're going to want to make sure to curl away because you'll just have a nicer curl. And then you release, and then you have this spiral-like looking curl. It's pretty awesome just like this, but now you want to wrap it around your fingers and take one of those mini bobby pins and pin it up. So you just have something that looks like that. It doesn't need to be perfect, just as long as it's pinned up. So now let's do another curl. This one we can do towards the face. Try and get it as close to the head as possible. Just make sure not to burn your ear. These curling irons are dangerous. I can't tell you how many burns I've had in my entire life. But you don't need to hold it for very long because, again, the curl is small, this is small. So again, shape the curl back up and then pin it up like it's a little pin curl. And some of the curls will be a little bit bigger than the last. Try to keep them as close to each other as possible, but it's bound to happen because every little bit of hair that you take will be a little bit different than the last. Alright, so all of these are pinned up now, and I just wanted to show you what it looked like in the back. Remember, you don't need to be too cautious about what they look like. They just need to be pinned up so that they can start kind of molding and keeping that shape of the curl. I want to make sure that you guys keep this in mind when curling, that you want to have your curling iron as close to your head as possible. So I do the actual curl, and now I'm going to roll this as close as possible to my head without burning my scalp. Alright, I'm going to put you guys into fast forward now, and I will show you the end result. Alright, and now with these sections, I've just parted it down the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and continue curling and pinning. So all of the hair is curled, all of them are set and pinned. So now we wait, and in that time you're gonna look like a Spice Girl. I kind of love it, I'm not even gonna lie. First time that I left these in, I left them in for hours. If you guys were stuck for time, you could always leave them in for as long as possible. Hit them with a blow dryer to really heat them up. That's gonna make the curl even more tight. But I'm just gonna wait these out and go on with the rest of my day, and I'll be back to show you just how amazing these curls are. Alright, so I'm back, and it's been hours since I first put these into my hair, and now it's time to take out the bobby pins and show you these curls. Let's go. So this is what they look like before they are loosened up. I love this stage, but it's very curly Sue. So what I'm going to do now is just start running my fingers through them. You want to be very gentle when doing this and just lightly separate them, because if you do too much all at once, the curl will just become frizzy. So you just want to lightly run your hands through them. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie, I just did a bunch of like diva hair flips, and that's how I kind of came up with this, and I'm gonna go with it. This hairstyle is different every time I do it. You just have to go with the way that your hair wants to part. Now I'm going to take a little bit of oil, and I mean a little bit, in between my fingertips and I'm going to try and add a little bit more shine to the curl. And then you have this whole head full of perfect curls. Totally reminds me of like an old Hollywood glamour look. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Come hang with me on Instagram. My username is TrinaDuhra, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!